Hey guys, what's going on? This is Aaron Linson with Linson Productions and the LP Podcast Network. And today, we're going to look at something that's really cool and really handy when you're sending an email in Microsoft Outlook that you may not know. Sort of a tech tip for today, since we didn't do one yesterday. And before we get into that, I would like to say that you can take 10% off your next Sunu band, the Vibrating Guidance Echolocation Smart Band for the blind, by heading on over to Sunu, that's SUNU.com, adding it to your cart and putting in LP. That is capital L, capital P for Linson Productions, and you'll get 10% off, which is a huge savings. This band is really great. I use it all the time. And I'm going to show you a really cool thing about the Sunu band in just a minute. But first, let's go ahead and get into this tech tip. So you'll need to have Microsoft Outlook. And so you'll need to have Microsoft Office Outlook installed. It doesn't have to be Office 365 or anything like that. It can be any version of Office, and this does work with any screen reader. This is not actually a screen reader specific command. A lot of people think that screen reader specific commands are things like Windows or Control C or Control V. And a lot of it's not. A lot of the Windows commands are Windows commands within themselves, and screen readers just take advantage of those. But anyways, I digress. Let's go ahead and look at this tip. So I'm going to open up a new message here by hitting Control N. And then say I've got the person I want to put into the to field, right? And I've got all that stuff done. Instead of hitting Tab twice to go down to the subject line, I can hit Alt U. So that is the Alt key, and then pressing U and letting go.
Subject heading Alt plus U, play.
And now we're into the subject, and that is so much easier than having to tab and go through and find it, and then hitting tab to go to the message. So now that I've gotten to the subject, I'm just going to say hi on the subject, and then now I'm in the message to continue to write. So that is just one thing that I use on the daily, all the time. And now that we have that tech tip out of the way, I'm going to launch Sunu app.
Sunu app, back.
And I have Sunu voice turned on. And I'm going to press the menu button, which is the far left button, far button on the right side. That tells me that the Sunu band is on. And if I had charged it last night, it'd be totally fine. But what we can do is we can go through and look at some of the applications that you get on the Sunu band, on the Sunu application.
Tab, apps, tab, 2 of 3.
And let's go see what we
Time
got.
app, button.
We got Time app,
Alarms app, button.
Alarms,
Obstacle detection app, button.
Obstacle detection. Let's look at the Obstacle detection
detection
app,
app,
because
back,
this is something
button.
you'll want to look into when you are purchasing your Sunu band. I'm going to put my Sunu band on a charger on my laptop. And it doesn't have to be charged via a power outlet. It can actually be charged through a USB port. So I did look at that. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at this application. So, looks like we do have
Sonar range and sensitivity.
Sonar
button.
range and sensitivity.
Unit system.
Unit system.
Meters, button. 1 of 2.
There's meters.
Selected, feet, button.
And I have it selected as feet because I'm in the US.
Sonar range and sensitivity. Sonar range and back, button.
So we're going to tap on Sonar range and sensitivity. And we're going
Select indoor, short range.
to look
button.
at indoor.
Outdoor, long range.
and outdoor.
Indoor, short range. Button.
So indoor, short range.
Back. Button. Sonar mode range.
So the range, this is how many feet you want the vibrations to start when you're in a place and you're using the Sunu band, indoors and outdoors. So this is the number of feet.
6 feet, 34%.
I have
Adjustable.
6 feet on here. And I can actually
4 feet.
move it down all the way
3
to
1 feet.
1 feet and all the way
3
up
feet, 4 feet,
to
6 feet, 7, 9 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet, 13, 15 feet, 16 feet,
16 feet.
15, 13, 12, 10, 9, 7, 6, 4 feet.
I'm going to make it to 4 feet because I don't want to be that close to something, but I don't want to be that far away.
Sensitivity.
And we have sensitivity. This sensitivity is really interesting because it basically allows you at the lowest level, which I have it set on in the indoor mode, to detect when people are coming or moving around in your area and where you can sense that you're in a line and the line's moved up because the vibrations aren't as distinct, meaning they're not a one pulse, and you can move up. I use this at work, the indoor mode all the time at work because it allows me to see where open areas are, but also allows me to see if people are in front of me and I need to move around them. So
Restore default. Button. Sensitive. Low intensity. 0%.
I have it set
Adjustable.
to low intensity for this purpose.
Restore default.
And then we can
Button.
restore the default. But we're going to go back up here
Back. Button. Back.
and look at outdoor.
Outdoor. Long range. Button. Outdoor. Long range. Back.
And outdoor,
Button.
I have it set differently.
11 feet. 70%.
I have it set to
Adjustable.
11 feet.
Sensitivity.
And sensitivity,
Level 7 intensity. 78%.
I have it set to
Level 7 intensity.
level 7
78%.
intensity.
Level 5 intensity.
I'll bring it down to level 5 just because I don't use outdoors much, so I really haven't looked into all that it can do as far as the intensity on the outdoor section, but you can go ahead and move these
Back,
sections
button, back.
to where you want them to be.
Back. Button. Back. Back. 12. 51. Back. Button. Back. Sunu apps. Heading.
And let's go back
Sunu dashboard. Tab.
to the dashboard.
Selected. Dashboard. Tab. 1 of 3. My Sunu band. 33%
And
charge.
okay, Sunu band is charging. Okay, so we'll look at the Sunu band itself in the next podcast. So stay tuned for that. I will have a tip on the Sunu band as well as in the application as well. But
Sunu app. Studio.
for you guys
Studio.
who have stayed this long, I appreciate it. For people who are listening on YouTube, head on over to the OP Podcast Network on Spreaker, subscribe. Actually, you can take the RSS feed that we've put on the OP Podcast Network in its productions, put that into any podcatcher you want, and get us that way. So that's an easy way to do it. We're producing content all the time. Our next blog post will be up very, very soon. We are just writing about it and thinking about it. Mainly me is thinking about it and writing it as I go. But you can go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Linson Productions LLC. On Twitter, it's Linson_Pro. It's LINSON_PRO LLC. Give us a call at 502-536-9131. We would love to hear your feedback and what you think. Or you can also send us the email, linsonproductionsllc@gmail.com. You can also find all that information on the contact page and even fill out stuff to have it sent to linsonproductionsllc@gmail.com as well if you want to do it that way. You can also leave comments on the blogs, and we would encourage that. So we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Bye-bye.